Well, this is what I call an epitome of brutality loss when I see one, and this occurred in the Big Ten. Who am I talking about exactly? Apologize for looking down because I cannot memorize all this stuff. Number 10, Michigan State lost to Minnesota 76 to 73. So what exactly happened? Minnesota was actually up 32 to 21 at half. Michigan State made a rally though, 52 points while Minnesota scored 44. But there's obviously more to the game than that. That's why I'm going to go over the last minute of the game as well as the stats. And yeah, I know they changed the play-by-play stuff, so you got to keep that in mind when you try to look at the ESPN app here. I don't know why they changed it, honestly, when it was perfect the way it was. Okay. Yeah, believe it or not, like around like 1 minute left, Michigan State was down 69-63 after Jordan Scott made a three-pointer for Michigan State, which was assisted by Cam Ward. Michigan State did call a timeout foul and Cohen call around 53 seconds later. Kay Tyson went to the line for Minnesota. Missed the first free throw, but made the second to make it 70 to 63. Then Trey Fort made a three-pointer around 47 seconds left to make it more interesting, 70 to 66. Foul call on Trey Fort from Michigan State. Bobby Durkin went to the line, made both free throws to make it 72 to 66. Cohen Carr made a layup around 34 seconds left, assisted by Trey Fort to make it 72 to 68. Foul called on Cam Ward on Michigan State, and Isaac Asuma went to the line, made the first free throw, but missed the second to make it 73 to 68. Jackson Kohler got the defensive board from Michigan State. Jeremy Fears Jr. missed like a layup, and Michigan State got the offensive board. And then Trey Fort made it even more interesting because around 20 seconds left, he made a three assisted by Jeremy Fears to make it 73-71. Michigan State did call timeout, and foul was called on Jeremy Fears. And as Isaac Asuma went to the line for Minnesota and made both free throws to make it 75 to 71. Jackson Kohler missed a three around 7 seconds left for Michigan State. Langston Reynolds got defensive board from Minnesota. Jordan Scott fouled for Michigan State. And Langston Reynolds went to the line, made the first free throw, but missed the second to make it 76-71. And Cohen Carr got defensive board around 6 seconds left. And around 1 second left, Jeremy Fears Jr. made a layup to make it 76-73. But at that point, just too little, too late. I mean, they decided to call it off once Minnesota got the ball in. This does impact Big Ten standings a little bit because Michigan State's now 9-3 in the Big Ten, 19-4 overall. Minnesota 11-12 overall, 4-8 in the Big Ten. And I'm going to just call it the way it is for Minnesota. The only way you're going to go to the NCAA tournament is to win your conference tournament. I'm sorry, you're not getting in. And Michigan State shot 45% from the field on 58 attempts, 38% on threes on 24 attempts, 71% on free throws on 17 attempts, 39 rebounds, 22 offensive, 22 assists, 9 turnovers, 5 steals, 1 block, and 21 fouls. How many points off the bench? Trey Ford had 12. Kerr Tang had 3. Divine had 3, so that's 18 points right there. And Cam Ward had 5, so yeah, 18. That's 23 points off the bench. And 4 double-digit scores literally combined for Jordan Scott with 15, Cohen Carr with 16, so 31 points already. Jeremy Fears Jr. with 10. That's 41 points, and then Trey Ford with 12, like I said earlier. So that's 31, 40, 41, 53 points, and one player scored 61 points. This game was Jackson Kohler with 9. Now, Minnesota had exactly no bench points. And all those starters were in double figures. That literally combined for all the points, 76. I mean, Bobby Durkin with 13. Jalen Crocker Johnson with 22. And I think he deserves the game ball after all. I mean, he led the game in terms of both teams in terms of scoring. 7 for 14 shooting, 4 for 8 on threes, 4 for 6 on free throws, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. You get the whole point. Isaac Asuma with 10, K. Tyson with 17, Langston Reynolds with 14. And Minnesota shot 48% from the field on 46 attempts, 48% on threes on 21 attempts, 71% on free throws on 31 attempts, 23 rebounds, 3 offensive, 17 assists, 6 turnovers, 4 steals, 1 block, 14 fouls. Now I'm going to go with the points out turnovers, points in the paint, fast break points as well. Now, there was actually a technical foul on Michigan State in this game, so yeah, I got to keep your composure a lot better. Now, points out turnovers did favor Minnesota 11-7, and fast break points did favor Michigan State, however, 9-0. Same thing goes for points in the paint, favor Michigan State 30-24. So what's the next 5 games for Michigan State here? Your next one's a doozy. You get Illinois. Luckily, that game is at home on February 7th. February 13th, you got to go on the road to Wisconsin. Don't sleep on them. Then you get UCLA at home. February 17th, that's another tough game right there. Ohio State. February 22nd, I would not sleep on them. After all, they're fighting for the NCAA tournament lives. And then you got to go on the road to Purdue. February 26th. So, all those games, they're not easy, necessarily. Now, Minnesota, I already kind of said this. The only way you're going to make the NCAA tournament is to win the conference tournament. Even if you win out, I don't think it's enough to get in the NCAAs. Your next game, February 8th, you got Maryland at home. On Valentine's Day, you got Washington on the road. February 17th, you got Oregon on the road. February 21st, you got Rutgers at home. And then you got to go on the road to Michigan on February 24th. And we have to obviously wait and see what happens from here. So anyways, if you like this content, hit the like, subscribing. See you guys later on the road to 800 subscribers. The ultimate goal is 1,000 more. Some of my unhappiness, of course, liking video, comment really helps YouTube algorithm. Some more people see it. Sharing the video does help as well. So more people could watch. And if you're watching and not subscribe, hit subscribe button for the notification bell as well.